Yoga for core and back. Starting off with standing tall, bringing your arms up and inhaling on the way up, and then taking a deep exhale on the way down, and repeat it a couple of times. From here, we're going to come into a chair pose with your chest directly over your knees and knees slightly over your toes. And just start warming up your arms, bringing your arms out to the front and then sending them all the way back. Okay, and then taking it into a nice little twist, trying to keep your hands at your chest level and repeating it a few times to both sides. Straighten up your arms is optional, so if you don't want to do that, you are more than welcome not to do it. Okay, then we're going to interlace your hands behind your spine and come all the way down. Again, if you prefer to keep your knees bent, you can. If not, you can straighten up your legs depending how warmed up you are at this point. After that, we're going to take a little walk to the front edge of the mat and bring your arms all the way down with your hands underneath the shoulders and take a step back into a plank. As an option, you can come down onto your knees. Tummy pulled in and really strong abdominals. And from there, we're going to take it into the down dog, keeping your head level with the arms. And then just a little tiny flow from the down dog into the plank. Lengthening into your spine in a down dog and trying to keep your tummy in. And then we're going to come into cobra on the floor. And again, you can stay on your forearms or you can come into a slightly deeper back extension. I wouldn't go into a full back extension just now. You're not warmed up just yet. Just repeat it a few times, keeping your shoulders way away from your ears. Then you can bring your arms slightly wider with your elbows pointing up. And then just a little cobra flow. Rounding your spine on the way up. Exhaling and inhaling and looking up on the way down. Okay, then straighten up your arms, bringing your arms out in front of you. Option is to keep your hands on the mat, or you can take your arms off the mat and come into a little back extension. You can add your legs, or if you prefer, you can just keep your legs on the mat. Okay, and then we're going to come into all fours and come into the cat-cow posture. Inhaling as you arch your spine and exhaling as you round your back, pulling your tummy in and bringing your chin into your chest. Just repeating it a few times, warming up your spine. Okay, after that, we're going to bring your right leg up, arch your spine, and then knee comes into your chest and forehead to your knee, tummy pulled in. And repeating it again, repeating it just a few times. On the last one, keep your leg up, come down onto your forearms and try and arch your spine slightly more. Again, if it feels comfortable. If not, you can just keep your arms straight. And then we are going to round your spine again. Take a deep breath in. And as you're breathing out, sending your leg up. And then bringing your knee back into your chest. We've switched your legs just now. Inhale as you arch your spine and exhale as you round your spine. And again, on the last one, keeping your leg up, coming down onto your forearms if it feels comfortable. If not, just stay where you are. Okay, and then coming out of the posture. Rounding your spine again. Coming back into the cat-cow posture. And taking it back into down dog. Nice long spine. Trying to bring your heels as close to the mat as you can. Come back into your plank. And from the plank, just sending your knees into your chest. strengthening your core muscles from here. If you feel you need to come down onto your knees, you can come down onto your knees, and you can do exactly the same from there. And then taking it into a cobra stretch. Now you should be a little bit more warmed up, so you can take it into a full back extension, or you can choose to stay on your forearms. Keeping your ears away from your shoulders, keeping your neck nice and long. Okay, and then bending your knees one at a time. If you can, catching your ankles and coming into another back extension. So this time it's a little bit stronger, so please be careful with your back. Okay, and then as you're coming out, coming back into your cat-cow stretch, really rounding your spine, and after that, sliding your arm underneath the opposite armpit and releasing your shoulders and your spine from there. Just take a few deep breaths in and out before you switch sides. You can go all the way down to the mat, shoulder to the mat, or you can keep your shoulder slightly off the mat again. It's totally up to you. Okay, and then as you're coming out, you can just sit back into a nice stretch. Okay, and now we're going to change the position and come into seated. And we're going to take it into a boat. Again, loads of options for a boat. You can keep your hands on the mat. You can keep your knees bent. You can keep your legs straight. You can follow me, or again, just keep them bent. Or keep your feet on the mat. And coming into little twists from there. If you can, try to keep your legs straight as you can. If not, just keep them bent. And working with your rib cage and your obliques. Now, rest if you need to rest. Repeating it a few times and then coming into a little stretch. And then we're going to repeat this one more time. Coming into the boat of your choice. Again, you can keep them bent. You can keep them straight. You can keep your feet or at least one foot on the mat. Knees and feet facing forward, and the movement comes from your rib cage. So try not to move your legs if it's possible. And take your time when you do this. You don't have to do it at the same tempo as me. Good. Okay, and then we're going to take it down onto the mat and give your back a little break. Roll your knees to one side and head to the opposite side, at the same time trying to keep your shoulder blades on the mat. Spending 1 or 2 breaths in there and then changing over to the other side. We're going to repeat it twice on each side. So 2 times to right and 2 times to left, keeping your shoulder blades on the mat, keeping your knees together and keeping your feet together. Rolling your head over to the other side. Or maybe more than twice. Just repeat it as many times as you feel you need to. Okay, and then coming into more abdominal exercises. This time you can keep your legs on the mat or you can take your legs off the mat. And this is another variation of a boat. Again, watching your spine, watching your abdominals. If it's too much for you, you can always release one leg or both legs onto the mat. Hugging your knees into your chest and then repeating it again. Straight arms, arms level with your head. Straighten up your legs. And coming into your boat. Stay strong, deep breath in and out. Work with your breath and please listen to your body. If it's too much for your spine, just take a break. It's really not worth it. And just gently releasing your spine from there. and then rolling back into seated, and from seated coming back onto all fours, again back into the cat-cow stretch, rounding your spine and then arching your back, looking up, and repeating it a few times. Coming down onto your forearms, and we're coming into dolphin. Again, lots of variations there. You can keep your knees on the mat. You can take your knees off the mat with your knees bent, or you can start straightening up your legs. It's like down dog on your forearms. Lengthening into tailbone, trying to bring your heels towards the mat. As you're coming out from a dolphin, you can go straight into a plank on your forearms. Again, coming down on your knees is an option. And then you can just switch between the plank and the dolphin. Just repeating it a few times. Again, if it's too much for you, come down onto your knees and just hold the stretch, hold the posture. Okay, and then I'm going to take it into camel. You can support your back with either your fists or your thumbs, or you can try and go slightly deep into the stretch. Again, just really watching your spine, bringing your shoulder blades in, keeping your head level with your neck. Try not to drop your head back, and keeping your ears way away from your shoulders. So it's a nice open chest. And then gently, slowly coming out and round your spine and give yourselves a good stretch. You can take it into the down dog, it's an option, or you can just stay on the mat. Lengthening into tailbone if you're in a down dog. Lifting your leg up, taking a big step forward and coming into a lunge. We're not going to stay there for too long. We're just going to take it into a little twist just to release your spine. Okay, and once you've done with one side, stepping back into down dog and then switching sides. Leg comes up, taking a big step up, come down onto your knee and taking it into a little twist towards your knee. Keeping your chest nice and open, and the twist comes from your rib cage. Okay, and then once you're done, you can come back down onto your knees and taking it into a stretch. Again, it can be a stretch of your choice, child pose, or any other stretch that you prefer at this point. Then taking yourselves back into seated, and we're going to take it into another little twist to one side, and then switching over to the other side. Okay, and then you can cross your arms around your spine, spend a couple of seconds in there, and then bring your shoulder blades in, arms out, bringing your arms up into your chest. Thank you.